Hello, hello guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see all of you. Should I make my screen bigger or nah? I guess the small should be fine. Well, let's wait for everyone to hop on in. I guess I'll need to remove this part of the video. Ooh. Let's see how many we'll have today. Hi! Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. How are you? Glad to see all of you. Hey, Daniel. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you? Hi, Daggy. Hi. I guess I'll make myself bigger for now. I seriously need to find a way to set my camera up properly, so I will have to drag myself left and right. How are you guys? How's everything? Not bad? Not bad, that's good! Well, I'm glad everybody's joining us. It's so wonderful to see everybody, and I hope that you're all doing well. Oh, you found it sufficient! Woo! I'm so glad. It was a random game that I thought maybe we could play, especially now at difficult times. Something really, really fun. Well, I'm glad people are joining us for this stream. I was surprised by the poll, actually. I didn't expect that you want to see me draw. So that was a little bit surprising. And how you guys voted for the page to be drawn live in front of you. That was... wow. I was surprised that so many people voted, and particularly for that one thing. So, yeah. That was amazing, so I'm so happy that you want to see this. Though I'm not sure how entertaining that will be. Usually drawing is not the most fun thing to watch, so... I guess? I mean, it could be fun, but like I said, it could... Can you do a quick draw? Well, that's the point, because if we're doing the official page, then I won't be just doing a speed drawing or speed art. And I'll be actually drawing the page. So you'll actually see the process of drafting the page, the process of doing the second draft on top, and then doing the line art. So, yeah. That I'm not sure how entertaining that will be. But if it's the guys what you want, I'm glad to draw for you. And since it's the official art of the next page, then yeah. Should be quite entertaining, hopefully. So, I guess we can wait for a couple more minutes and we can start. I'm not sure how many people will be on here today, but cheers to all of you. By the way, this is Coke. It's just Coke, but I love the ice. A shootout? Oh, Daniel, I'm not sure what you mean. Or you mean a shot out? It just depends, guys, what we want to do today. As it was requested that we're doing a page today, so we're doing the whole process of everything, basically. So I'm not sure how entertaining that will be, but we'll see. We'll see. A quick draw, shoutouts of Old West. I'm not sure. I mean, we could do that for maybe like another live stream or something like that, but it's why I made the cartouche necklace. Yeah. No, we're not doing that sort of thing. Like I said, today we're drafting the page. I'm not sure if we'll even get to line art today. Oh, hi Jorge. Hello. Yeah, today we're just drafting out the page. I'm not sure if we even get to what's it called? To line art. Draw Monstacado, yes. I love that scene. Oh, Kazuma Sensei's voice acting was too great. Ah, I love it. But yeah, just for now, we'll probably be just drafting out the page. So I guess, guys, we can start. I mean, it's already been 7 minutes, and too much waiting is too much waiting. So let us just jump in. Okay, so I'll just put on some music so you won't be so bored. So let's just go with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Oz in the background and just enjoy the art, I guess. I don't know. Speaking of art, when it comes to creating manga and just pages in general, you usually plan out the page first. So a lot of the times when I plan out something, I do like small little pages of how I want them to appear. Then I do it on a piece of paper to see what page I want. So what we're doing today is a page where we have Honda and Jonichi reacting to what's happening, and we have Aoi already on the bed. Oh, you meant a quick draw. Oh, I get it. No. If we want to do a quick draw, like a speed art, then that's a whole other video. And a quick art is, or speed art is much better to do if you're doing it on paper than just in digital. In digital, there's too much process going on, so a lot of the times, mostly on paper, it's much easier. Like something that Sensei would do in his interviews. Like when he would do his interviews and like the conventions and stuff, he would do a quick speed art. Yeah, something like that. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad that it won't be too that it won't be boring for you. Or if it won't be entertaining. Yeah, everybody's here, so woo. Then I guess let us enjoy this. As I was saying, so usually drafting out the page, it comes with the whole process. So we have Jonichi and Honda reacting then in one panel, and in the next panel we have Aoi already on the bed. So a lot of the times, I would need to plan out the poses. So I had 3 particular poses that I want her to sit. I planned out this one, then I did this one. Then I thought maybe we could do this one, but none of them looked any interesting. In the end, I started to do a small little panel, and this is the current one that we have so far. So right now in the process, what we need to do is to make it digitally. So it works. So let me make myself smaller. I swear to God, I need to figure out how to do this properly. Instead of just dragging myself. Ooh, I'm so tiny. Hi George, how are you? Okay, I guess this is good enough. Yeah, I guess you can see almost everything. Okay. So, let us start. I'm putting on some Yu-Gi-Oh! Oz music in the background. I'm not sure how much I'll be talking. That's another thing. Usually when I'm focused, I tend to go silent a little. So, So, what do we have here? Since I showed you we have this page. This is the plan out of the page. I already did the paneling in, what's it called? In Clip Studio Paint. Of course, I can drag them, move them around, make them small, make them big, and whatnot. And since they're already divided up, I can just literally draw in them without even thinking about the borders or anything. So, let's go! Putting on some beautiful music, and we're starting off with Passionate Duelist. So, should we do Honda and Jonichi first and then jump into Hawaii? I mean, I guess we could. Like I mentioned before, this is just the drafting. Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? Just tell me in the comments. I'll make it just a little bit quieter because it's a little bit distracting for me. Since we're making just a draft, don't expect line art to pop out automatically. This is not how this works. So usually when I do my drafts, I just do them in purple shade because if we're gonna do black shade or any other color, I mean we can go blue, but a lot of the times it's distracting. Usually line art is already good. For line art you already need to do it in black, but since I'm also contouring my line art and changing the color of it, technically for me it doesn't matter if it's going to be purple or blue or green or whatever. That's something I don't care about, as long as it's not black. Oh yes, it does! You just want to get up and dance. Oh, agree, Daniel, right there. Absolutely. Takahashi Sensei was amazing. When it comes to his work, he was beautiful. Really? Did they use it in the English dub? Because in Japanese one, of course, they used all the original music. And since I never watched anything in English, so I don't know the details. I don't know the atrocities of 4K dub. Okay, so we are going with Honda and Jonichi. Right now, I'm just planning out how I want the frame to look like. I think it's too big. Guys, you might see me doing some random action in the background. It's me imagining how I want the frame. Should the shoulders be up? Should the shoulders be down? I guess I can raise this one a little bit. Maybe even put him at an angle since he's moving forward. Right now it's just setting up the page. You won't see much art of anything. It's not gonna look like the result that we're gonna have. So don't expect anything super big. Because usually the ending result, I mean, I have the previous page already set up, page 6. So the final result looks like this. And that's after lots and lots of drafting and other things. So right now it's just drafting. Line art will probably be in the next live stream. I can make him a little bit smaller. Aww! Hi, Anne-Marie! I'm so glad that you enjoyed Journey to the Past. That's so great! I'm glad that you guys are able to enjoy this fan-made project. Just paying my homage to Sensei, to his greatest work, and how much he has inspired me to become an artist and an animator myself. Well, Kagami inspired me to become an animator, and Takahashi Sensei's work has prompted me to start drawing. Back when... How old was I? I was like 15? Yeah. Back when I created this channel in 2009. I started drawing since then and never stopped. So that was my take. Oh, I need to move it since he's crippled. I have a mirror right here, guys, by the way, so if I'll be looking in that direction, that's just me checking. No, I should move. Yeah, that needs to be much lower. Maybe Honda should be a little bit higher. Too low. Too low for my taste. And Jonachi still looks too big. Okay. She's supposed to spring in action, so I guess I'll raise his shoulders up a bit. Well, Daniel, no, really, it's not that hard. It just depends what you use and how much you're used to it. I've been drawing on tablet since 2014, actually. I was drawing on paper from 2009 until 20... No, I never stopped, technically. It's just, you have to use multiple. You have to go use paper, you have to use digital, all of it, as much as you can. Because it... Hello, Diablos, hello, welcome. We're just drafting out the first page, the 7th page. It depends how much, it's just, you have to use all of them. That's the thing. And you cannot just stick to one. And especially in our day and age, you gotta learn how to switch from one to another. I broke down my own story of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of me being a half-blood Egyptian prince and got married to Pharaoh, and I thought he was a Millennium Puzzle. But we did get married and... Aww, that's so nice! I'm so happy for you! Very good! Guys, continue creating your stories. It's so much fun. As long as you follow the canon and be respectful to the work, that's all that matters. In my case, I just try to... be authentic to Sensei's work as much as possible. And try to follow as many rules as I can that he has originally set up if I were to be called a fanmade season 6. So I have restrictions, and because I respect Sensei's work so much, I will abide by his rules and by the world that he already set up without inserting anything of my own except for a few characters and the villains. But the same themes, the same plots, and of course his story and the way that he has written it in the manga, that's my main priority. And of course adapting it into, since it was originally animated, I needed to also adapt what was done in the anime, so it's kind of like a mixed bag. But yeah. Okay. So we have the first draft of the panel, and usually the panel after this changes multiple times. It could be just a couple of times, or if it's good enough on the first draft, then we move on to line art. A lot of the times I don't move to line art right away. I move until the whole page is drafted, because then maybe I want to switch up the frames. Maybe I want the panel to be a little bit different, or move it around, or something like that. So until I have everything drafted, I usually don't move to line art at all. Melbourne! How are you? Welcome, welcome! Okay, so we have Jonichi. He should be surprised a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot. Let's see. Like I said, guys, we're still in the stages of drafting. This is the second draft. Usually far more clean than the previous one. Should I have like... Guys, 2 seconds. I'm just practicing a few emotions that I want. Which kind of surprise look? Guess we can go with the low brows. And then the high ones. I'm so happy that you were able to finally get caught. Yay! Yeah, guys, I guess I will go with this expression. Low brows. And open mouth. I thought about maybe doing higher brows, like in a more of a shocked expression. But I guess the lower ones will be better. So let's see. Oh, that's so cool, Daniel! Congratulations on winning! Sounds amazing! Good night, Anne-Marie. Good night. Thank you for rooting. You can watch the stream when you wake up. Good night. I mean, why not? It's really cool. I mean, what the art that Sensei has written, it's absolutely amazing. And the way that you're able to meet people and how much you connect with your opponents and the people that you meet along the way, the bonds that you create. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be awesome if magic was real, though? Such a world would have been amazing. But alas, we can only dream about it. And create stories. A little bit. But Julian's hair is quite ridiculous. That's another thing. You have to make sure that all the locks are in the proper place when you draw them. It's not a mixed bag. So every time I draw Jolanchi, I need reference pics because Jesus Christ. Originally, Sensei created his hair much differently. If you guys have read the manga and you've seen the first stories, which people call Season 0, even though it's literally the original. Yeah. His hairstyle was so different, and there were less locks. I would say more upkept. But now everything is in a specific place. Oh yeah. We need a real Kai butt in this life to create our own personal dual disc, for goodness sake. It would have been so awesome. I don't like this expression at all. Yeah, I guess we're redrafting this. Yeah, no. Lowering the eyebrows wasn't the best idea. Let's see. What if... Guys, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What if I do the opposite? What if instead of front, he goes back? Yeah. No frame. Nope. Yeah. He was, absolutely. Okay, Honda can't stay down, but maybe... Maybe Jonas can still hold still. Yeah! Agreed. I mean, technically in VR, it's kind of like Zexal. Some people can implement that and try to do that, but I'm not sure how far our technology will be able to come to do this. Not fully all the way back. Really? I did not know that! Must be really hard to do so. I mean, maybe something like dragons did exist. We just didn't find evidence of it existing. Didn't find anything. Yeah. No, but then this looks like a mistletoe one's that way, the other one's this way. How to balance this out? I mean, yeah. It would make sense, though. Maybe some sort of creatures were like that. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, when it comes to dragons and other creatures, it does look... So, well, not technically similar, but... their own interpretation of it. I mean, ancient Egyptians, they didn't have dragons, but snakes were the biggest part of their culture, especially if we take Apep, or by its Greek name, Apophis. And how basically in a sort of way it's also like a dragon, but not really. Anything is possible, it's just that we need more time and more discoveries of it. More evidence. Yeah, that could be it. Probably, yeah. I mean, there is a theory that when we usually dream, we enter a whole different world that is outside the scope of reality. Oh, my favorite one. Guys, do you know the name of the song? What, nobody? Nobody knows the name of the song? This is one of their most famous music ever. Come on, any guesses? Love the strings? Fashion of a true duelist? This music is called God's Anger. This is the very first time we heard this music when Ra was summoned in the season, the end of season 2. This theme was great. Not technically it was Ra that was summoned, but it was Rishido who tried to summon the copy of Ra with his when he dueled with Jonochi. Yeah, Passionate Duelist is the very first one that played. Well, I'm not sure if it's superior or anything. It's just I've never heard the English version at all. Aside from like the opening, I don't even know what kind of music was the 4 kids that created. Yeah. Oh no, you're good, Alburn. I mean, they're both very popular. Passionate Duelist and God's Anger. Extremely popular. Oh, it is! It is in the 4Kids dub. Huh. I didn't even know. I guess they maybe kept some of the music in there? This is the Orichalcus theme one. Oh, you meant that it wasn't in the 4Kids dub. So sorry, I misread. Well, guys, welcome to Japanese version of the music. Yes! Haga draw the monster card. Yep. No. This is the Orichalcus themed one. This was originally played in season 0 when Orichalcus was introduced. Yeah, exactly. It was just like Jorge mentioned that we also had this song when Autumn was dueling Haga and he had his Berserker Soul moment. Doro Monster Kado moment. It's just so goddamn iconic. Oh, I love the animation that Ohara Sensei had done in this episode. It's just so beautiful. Autumn's expressions were mwah! Really? I mean, the only thing that I know about 4Kids version is that they removed the concept of death. That there's the Shadow Realm, something like that, and finger guns. That's all that I know. Maybe I should have his hand out. Okay. Well, I guess draft Jonochi is close to being finished. I'll see if I'll need to do one more to do an expression better. Then again, I'll probably might change the panels. The framing of the panels. I play around with the panels way too much. Like for example in the previous page. The design of this page is completely different from what I originally envisioned. These parts weren't that angled. These parts right here also, they were actually straight boxes. So I played around a little bit because the action and the emotion wasn't showing. So that usually happens all the time when you finish the page and you're like, yeah, no, the panels don't work. Good thing it's digital. I can switch them up. Yeah, no, they actually die. They for realsies die. For example, I believe I saw this one moment with the saw when Autumn was dueling Pandora, and they switched the saw with, if the saw touches you, it will send you to the Shadow Realm, something like that. Yeah, no, I thought that was ridiculous. No, that thing is supposed to slice your legs off. You're dead. And in the manga, actually, when Pandora did lose to Autumn, Autumn just stood there. He's like, yeah, no, you're gonna die. I'm gonna watch. Yugi jumps in, saves Pandora. Well, half of his leg because the saw literally cut into his leg. Oh my god. Ugh. Yugi saves the day. Autumn just watches everybody die. He's like, yeah, no, look how many fucks I give. When Kaiba loses to Pegasus on Duel's Kingdom, I got here. Oh yeah, it was so sad! Especially in the manga, oh my god. In the future, if I'll get to drawing Kaiba with ink, and I'll do a character analysis on Kaiba, yeah, I'll explain how and what was going on and like the emotions and everything that was happening within the character. It's so great, like the manga version is so superior. It's just a funny thing. Anime is the censored version of the manga, and 4Kids is the censored version of the censored version of the manga. So, Brilliant! I guess, yeah, I mean, they were supposed to sell it to younger audience, so, Because, Japanese teenagers, they... Blood? Okay, awesome. But, like, for American audiences, like 6+, yeah, seeing blood and the concept of death and religion, yeah, no. Too much for our little bebes. And apparently Yu-Gi-Oh! Was still deemed cursed, so... If you play this game, you're going to revive the devil that lives in our hearts, or something like that. I don't know, occult stuff. Oh, they were killed. Yeah, Pegasus made Bandit Keith shoot himself for realsies. Pegasus also died. He bled out when Bakura pulled the Millennium Eye out. I mean, there's so many people that died in the manga. It's crazy. Really? They did? Huh. How much of the dialogue did they change? Did they actually keep it? Because the Dark Side of Dimension, it does follow the manga. Because that's why Kaiba wasn't present during the final duel, the ceremonial duel. So... Did they keep the dialogue the same? Because in Japanese version, it's clearly stated that, yeah, no, Kaiba wasn't present. Kaiba didn't know. Hey, Frost! Hello! Welcome! We are drawing the page and talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, no, Yami Bakura, perfect. Like... I really love how slowly Sensei is building up Bakura. Because originally, just like Kaiba, Bakura was supposed to be like just one-time villain basically, and kind of their friend, but he kept the concept because he had the Millennium item. So, But it's so cool how he was building him up slowly, just planting here and here and here and here. And then in the end we got our final RPG game where Bakura originally said that, yeah, no, I'm a good guy now. Here, you can have this eye that I stole from Pegasus, just grab it. Why did you let those thieves steal the Millennium Puzzle? Oh my god, Yugi, you cannot do anything without me. I'm a good guy now. It was great. And then when we finally see that it was the RPG game, Autumn wakes up and it's like, the review was so good. And I just love that. No. He had Bakura had the Millennium Ring, but he stole the Millennium Eye from Pegasus, and he kept it this whole time. And in the anime version, for some reason, Bakura gave it to Kaiba? I don't know. Why? Go ahead and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Why not? Maybe one day I'll watch the 4K version and I'll cry myself to sleep with so much cringe dialogue. I'm sure that they, because guys, you keep on telling me how much was changed. And now I'm just thinking maybe I should watch it? I don't know. Watch it with you guys and make fun of the dialogue and just go die under the table. Yes! Hi, Thomas, by the way. He did have the Millennium Eye for some reason. Maybe he made the replica because technically because in the anime he didn't die. And, I lost my train of thought just now. 2 seconds. Rebooting. Well, because he didn't die in the anime version, maybe he made like a replica of the Millennium Eye. So, you know, when he would be posting for pictures, people would be like, "Oh my god, your eye is missing! What happened? In the previous picture you had this gold piece in there." Aww. Yeah, I mean, all of you probably grew up with it. Back in Russia, we didn't have Yu-Gi-Oh! So when I came to America, I only discovered it. And surprisingly, I found the manga first and I started reading it. Then, while I was looking for the anime version, there was a dub version, but there was Japanese one. So I decided to stick with the Japanese, just for some reason. And I finished it in Japanese and never got to 4Kids version at all. I just was like, what's the point? So I just watched it in the original non-stop. Only, I don't know, once or twice maybe I watched Capsule Monsters, but that was years ago. I barely remember the concept. I only remember that there was some sort of Digimon version and they also had the armor and just transformed and into monsters or something. I don't even remember. And I only watched it a couple of times simply because when I watched it the second time, I thought originally, okay, why there is no Japanese version? Why is it only in English? And then the second time while watching it, I thought I read the article that it was made in America. That's why there is no Japanese version, because technically it's banned in Japan. So yeah, no, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not rewatching this. Thank you very much. Has anyone read Yu-Gi-Oh! R? I did read Yu-Gi-Oh! R. And I thought Ito Sensei's story was quite interesting. The art was very good. You could see right away that it wasn't Sensei. The panels just literally showed how it wasn't Sensei at all. And a lot of the frames, especially the eyes gave it away right away. But like, the story and all, it wasn't the strongest, sadly. I like the concept of the monsters being, the god cards being, you know, evil versions of themselves and the archetypes and whatnot. But I don't think that story was that strong. There were too many characters. Like, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 characters, and just every duel there was another duelist, and another duelist, and another duelist. And I just thought that was a little bit too much. Maybe we should focus on, like, the main 2 or 3, so it wouldn't be all over the place like it was. It also didn't like the concept of Anzu being damsel in distress. Again. I mean, technically she doesn't do much in the manga, nor in the anime, but to literally just put her on the back seat, completely on the back seat? Yeah, no. That didn't do it for me. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Anzo, kind of don't care much for her, but maybe it could have been. I mean, I heard that there was actually in America Capsule Monsters board game. And some people still have the pieces, so maybe as a board game it could have been more fun. But technically Capsule Monsters was originally Sensei's idea, because he had it in Def T when Ata was battling Mokuba multiple times, and even before Def T. And then in season 0 anime, we also had that random guy who was obsessed with Capsule Monsters. I mean, they could have, but technically Yu-Gi-Oh was at peak in those years, so I'm not surprised that somebody decided to, that 4Kids decided to do a spin-off. And they also had the whole cast, and they were either dubbing season 4 or season 5, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's what I remember from the article. Pegasus had the INBTT. It's supposed to be before the... You think it was before Duelist Kingdom? I also thought that BTT took place after, because of Autumn's style and like the color panel, because he had his black choker in season 5. He didn't get it before season 4. And they specifically made it a black choker. And also, Jonichi already had his Red Eyes dragon. So when Paradox summoned Red Eyes, mystical, malefical, the other version of Red Eyes, I completely blanked out on the name. Ata was surprised that it was already stolen from Jonichi, and before Duelist Kingdom, Jonichi didn't have Red Eyes. Yes, there was Mokuba, but Mokuba only played in Def T with Capsule Monsters, and in... what was the name of the episode? I don't know, it was episode... 7? No. I'll check. I'll check, guys. 2 seconds. Whoa. What episode was it? I don't know, was it like 13 or 14? Some episode like that? That, had this guy, he was obsessed with Capsule Monsters, and he wanted Miho to be his queen of Capsule Monsters. And, he put her in this huge capsule or something like that, and then the Autumn had to duel him, so? I remember it was that episode, I don't know, 12, 14? Something like that. I mean, technically, yeah. Which is why we had Miho in Season 0 for no goddamn reason. Why is she there? Who is she? Which is why I love what Little Karibo has done when he just completely removed her for when he did the abridged version of Season 0. He just completely removed her. She's not there. It's so funny. Yes, that was Season 0 with Miho. Anyway, guys, I've been talking too much. Let's get back to me drawing. You guys continue chatting. I mean, technically, yeah, if they're... well, actual... If we judge by the manga panels that Sensei had set up, in the final chapter, we can see that Autumn and Yugi were about the same height by the end of the series. So, it's possible that if Bonds Beyond Time was set up maybe even after Season 4, or maybe even after the Grand Prix, then it's possible that they were about the same height then. Just speculation. Yeah, no. Yugi's character development, he had also one of the biggest character developments in the whole story. Jonachi, Kaiba, Yugi. I mean, yeah, it's a filler. Mm-hmm. They did. It's definitely before season 5, of course, because once we enter the Millennium Arc world, then yeah, no. Autumn's gone. I was speculating that was after Grand Prix, because like I said, the choker bit, that's the one that got me the most, because it was black, and I was like, that's where they changed the color of it, because before it was lightish blue. Aw, you like season 4? Aw. I don't know, season 4 for me is a very mixed bag. Very mixed bag. I get the appeal of it, and I love the very cool moments of it, like Autumn's duel with Haga, and the whole final duel between Kaiba and Autumn and Darts. I also love the second duel between Raphael and Autumn. It was a very cool thing. But there's so much plot holes in there. I don't know, some of it just took me out. I get it, everybody loves the moment where Autumn lost Yugi and the whole battle with Raphael was... Oof. Yeah. And we got to see Autumn being his season 0 evil. But it's just, in some cases, especially at the end, it's just, it didn't feel like there was any conclusion of it. It still felt like a filler arc. No, it's not necessarily bad at all. Just, I mean, in some animes, some filler arcs are just, oh god, why? But in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's sometimes if you never read the manga, you don't even know it's a filler arc. It does feel like it's part of the story, so they did implement much of it. Much good character writing and just writing in general. Like Noah's arc, even though it's filler, it's still good. I still enjoy it quite much. I mean, there were some, once again, very plot hole-ish things, but it still was good. I mean, technically, not every movie is canon. The only canon movie, the actual canon movie, is Dark Side of Dimension, and even Dark Side of Dimension is canon to the manga. Yeah, Mai is older. She is 20, and the gang, they're 16. So yeah, she's definitely much older. I mean, the darkness of it, it's possible, yeah. Technically, Bakura's soul, Zork, was gone, but that darkness that's still stayed in the Millennium... not the Millennium... the Millennium Ring. I could have his eye open. Hello, Marlene! Guys, so sorry. I need to look in the mirror to see the placement of the hand. I mean, technically, all Millennium items have the tendency to be evil. It depends who wields them. And Mahada did have hard time with the Millennium Ring, absolutely. Only his power was able to control the darkness that was already inside the ring. And without him, that's why it became so easily corrupt. But yeah. GTT, actually what you're looking at right now, that's GTT. We're doing page 7. Since episode 3 will be in the manga format, I cannot do animation anymore. It's way too much. Goodness gracious, I cannot work as for 100 people at this point. So much is going on, so I decided to switch the format back to the manga style that was planned a long time ago when I did the very first draft of GTT because I was bored out of my goddamn life. Yeah. Oh, so we're going back to the manga format. Originally, I had a whole video about it, but because of my ex-narc partner, that never came out. Though it was supposed to come out last year. Yeah, no. So, no review, we're just jumping straight in. I mean, it is a little bit easier, yeah. But because I'm such a geek for goddamn details, I don't make my life any easier. I had the first 5 pages already long time ago, but they were never published for the exact same reasons. Guess which ones? So right now, because my style has evolved so goddamn much, what I draw right now looks nothing like the pages that were already done. So I am currently redrawing the first pages. Well, technically 3 pages are already redrawn. Page 3 is currently being colored. Actually, Jorge saw already the colored version. Well, without the shading. But yeah. So we're just working on the manga. Since, yes, it is easier because you guys will be actually able to see the process of it being currently created. Since this won't be the last live stream. And you'll get to read it page by page by page, so you won't have to wait for 2 years without any news and just random updates. Here you actually, oh, next page, oh, the next page, and the next page, and the next page, and the next page, so you actually be able to see everything. And slowly read it one by one by one by one by one. Is Awai's appearance based on mine? Actually, no. When I originally created Awai, I had this concept of, well, following, of course, Sensei style. And the first thing that I thought, okay, I need to create a character that will fit into this universe. So, I originally based Awai on some Chinese dressing. Egyptian myths, like also when it comes to clothes, hair. It was actually a mix of like the back. I wanted to be like Jonichi with the little tidbits that he has, like those little 2 thingies, but make it longer and all the way down to her back. With the bangs, I had no idea what to do. And because Sensei loved to do this little thing, I don't know how to describe it, this part's right here, because he did it with Mai, he did it with a Yugi, he did it with Not Jonachi. He did it with Kaiba, actually. Like the back, his hair in the back has this parts right here. So I thought maybe I should put it at the front. And that's how Awai's bangs were created. And then I played around with her hair quite a lot. So originally her hair were kind of had a shape. So I don't know, let me just move my screen. So after I created this concept right here, I just did this like it was with Kaiba. Then I added the back. And then I was like, maybe she should have bangs. Why not? And then I just randomly did this part. And just added hair in the back. Technically, that's how Awai's hair was created. Just taking basics of what Sensei would draw in his character. And just somehow creating a hairstyle that would be fitted enough in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. Even though it completely defies all logic. But yeah. Another huge inspiration for me when creating Awai was the concept of undead. I loved the concept of somebody who is non-living, basically. And yeah, no, I also played World of Warcraft, so to me, Lady Sylvanas was also the epitome, which is why she has elves as her monsters. Yeah, so World of Warcraft also played a little part in this. Aw, thanks! But yeah, that's the story of Awai's creation, basically. Then I continued rewriting her. That's another thing. I continued rewriting her story, rewriting the concept of how I want her to be implemented. The original idea, of course, was a huge flop. Like every other idea, because, come on. But what I had in episode 1 was a kind of a concept. Okay, let's have her appear, have her have a reason for her to attack the main character. What would be the reason? Since in season 4 it was implemented that Autumn could be a bad guy. So I ran with that concept. What if maybe he did something in the past that we don't know about? That's what I thought. And this is where the whole arc of Awai being killed by Autumn was created. And I want to actually show that, yeah, no, this was actually done. This is not just any figment of imagination or anything. It happened. But why did it happen? What's the mystery of it? What's the mystery of the birthmark? Why particularly we have those 3 particular flashbacks? In flashback number 2, was it Awai that stabbed Autumn, or was it somebody else? Who was standing on the Ankh in flashback number 1? And then, of course, we have flashback number 3, where it's plainly obvious that he just chopped off her head. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not technically that the flashback were changed in episode 3. We had our final flashback in episode 3, the third one. Because each of Awai's 3 monsters represent a particular flashback. So the hunter represents the one where Awai is tied to an Ankh. and somebody is about to stab her with very dark silhouette. We cannot particularly understand who it is. In the second flashback, we have Autumn and Awaii on the throne, and Autumn is getting stabbed. Was he stabbed by somebody else? Was it Awaii that stabbed him? We don't know. We just stab. And then the third one, yes, for some reason there is a sword fight. Awaii attacks him. Their swords collide. Hers break, and he chops off her head. How did it get to this point if in the second flashback they're literally on the throne together? What is happening? So, yeah. Is our music over? Oh wow, we just finished the whole playlist, guys. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. Oh my god. And our panel still isn't done. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's draw for 30 more minutes, and I guess I'll have to wrap this up. It's almost 3 in the morning in Russia. Woo! Let's start again with Passionate Duelist. Yes, Albert, this is Passionate Duelist! Maybe I should make Honda just a little bit bigger. Now he appears too small. I should move Junichi a little bit. Guys, I have an idea. Maybe we should listen to Dark Side of Dimension oaths. Because, of course, some of the music was the original, but some of it also was rewritten. And, like, Passionate Duelist, God's Anger. Ah, it was so great. So maybe, since we already listened to the original one, let us jump into Dark Side of Dimension. Oh, yeah, first, I don't care about the perspective lines. When I was originally drafting this, all I thought was maybe I should fit it right here. That's the thing. I have my perception when I look at things quite... quite on point. Stupid habit of artists. If you've ever seen an artist draw, like from reference in real life, we always do this with a pencil all the time. Is this the correct size? Should we do this, like that? Yeah, it's all silly. So a lot of the times I would just do it with my pencil. Is this correct? This is the Oast when Kaiba's satellite was revealed at the very beginning. And Kaiba's looking menacingly at the Millennium Puzzle being assembled. And their two pieces are flowing. Ugh. I remember the first time I watched this movie, god damn. I was screaming. Kaiba had the puzzle. What is happening? What? It was so crazy. Ah! Cool! Okay, so yeah. Guys, once again, this is just the draft paneling. So a lot of the times, the draft usually changes. So we're just laying out the concepts, because when it comes to line art, this is where I'll get into details. The details of their body perspective. Yes, Kaiba Space Elevator, yes! But yeah, once I get to line art, this is where I'll be going to complete body perspective, where I'll be looking at if it's the shoulders in the correct place, if it's not. Drafts are drafts, you don't think about them much, as long as the panel looks good enough and it makes sense. Yeah, no, this hand is completely wrong. This will be redrawn. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll need to switch it up. But yeah, but guys, we're only gonna get to line art only in the next live stream. If we'll be able to finish the drafting this page out, that's another issue. If not, then I guess the next live stream is also gonna be us looking at more drafts. Maybe I should move them up a little bit. I don't know. Nah, Honda should be much lower. There. Much better. Now this looks like something. Yeah, though. We can all say ego much. Not to mention the shape of his satellite. It literally says Kaiba Corp. For goodness sake. It's like, remember guys when the satellite for Justice League, that they had like a regular satellite looking thing? It was fine. But Kaiba needs to make sure that even aliens would see, yeah, I'm Kaiba. This is my satellite, Kaiba Corp. Trademark. it's so good. Like, when I saw it, I couldn't stop laughing. And then Kaiba stared. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm back into the movie. This is such a Kaiba thing to do. It's such a Kaiba thing to do. Oh my god. I still cannot believe that he was supposed to be a one-time, one-chapter villain. And bam, he just became this amazing rival and a character. Oh my god. It's so good. Okay, now we're doing the big panel, the one where Aoi is already on the bed about to do something to Yugi. Yeah, true. I love the joke. And when Kagami did the freaking when Kaiba was signing the check and how he flexed with the pen, how he spun it around between his fingers and signed the check. Oh my god. It was so gorgeously done. I swear to God. Kagami Sensei is such an amazing animator. Okay. So this one will be a little bit challenging. I don't know about you guys, but this music is so fitting right now. What is she gonna do? What is she gonna do with Yugi? Oh, guys, Passionate Duelist rearranged. God's anger. Rearranged. You heard this rearranged version in episode 2. Oh, that's Aoi on Yugi, yeah. She's a... I mean, if you remember from the previous episode, Aoi put Yugi in a coma, yeah? Yeah. So what is she gonna do? Even though she did say that only she's the only one who can save him. Even though she is the one who put him there. So what is going on, guys? What is happening? You guys, you'll see what's up. Yeah, sure. With that head, she's definitely gonna give him the kiss of life. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, this sounds effed up for real season. Okay, I guess I made the bed too short, haven't I? Yugi, you take so much space. Oh, no, 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 no. There will be no fight, girl. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on, guys. Jorge, if you don't know what happened in the previous page, this is what happened. For Hawaii to get to the bed. So don't worry. Don't worry. That fight was very quick. But then again, how did Hawaii get past the other two? After all, these boys will fight to the T for their friend. So how did she? Well, you're gonna have to see in the previous pages. Oh, guys, you have no idea what, oh my god. It's going to be good, I'm telling you. Oh, what are you doing? No, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Thank you. I really don't like her leg right now. Oops, wrong layer. No, I mean, this leg will be hidden by her skirt. So I shouldn't be too much into detail, going too much into detail. Oh well. I don't know, for me, if the body is not properly built, I just don't like it. Okay. Then we have the window. There should be somewhere. I don't have the window. Oh, yes, I do. Uh-huh. Yep. Got it. The window is right here. So sorry, Aoi. I'm gonna have to hide your perfect booty. Because someone is wearing a long-ass skirt, woman. Guys, say goodbye to the booty. I mean, it's visible right now, but once we get to line arting, all of this will be hidden. Yeah, that's what I get for giving her a long-ass Egyptian skirt. Speaking of skirt, the length of her skirt and technically Aoi's design has completely changed. Wrong layer again. Woman, what are you doing? Awai's design has completely changed since episode 2. Since I'm not animating anymore, I can actually add the details that I originally wanted in her design, but just animating them would have killed me. So I had some of them removed. And some were expanded upon. So now we have a completely, well, not completely new, but very polished redesign of her. Like, for example, the length of her skirt is so much longer. The length of her hair is also changed. She has additional gold pieces on the seams. And yeah, she did go through a redesign. Since no more animating, I can go all in, which is exactly what I did. So you get to see her in a new glory. Okay. Guys, I guess this is it. This is the draft version of our page number 7. Woo! Is everybody still here? Oh, goodness. This has been quite a long time, huh? Huh, guys? I guess next week, or maybe in a week, that depends what we're going to do. Well, actually, no, maybe not next week. Next week on Saturday, it's actually my birthday. I'll be turning 27. Big little girl. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream next Saturday. Maybe Sunday, or maybe I'll take a break and then we could live stream maybe in a week. And then I'll probably make another poll to see what you guys want to see me do. Maybe continue Paper Please, or maybe, oh, thank you, Frost. Or maybe we could like I said, continue Papers Please, or continue doing line art for this page. Oh, really? Aww! Well, that's so awesome! I guess we're both cancers. But yeah. But yeah, maybe like in a week, like I said, I'll probably post another poll to see what we're gonna do. Like I said, finish this page. Well, now we won't be able to finish this page for sure, because when it comes to line art, that takes forever. Because this is where we're going into detail. We're going fully into the emotions. We're doing absolutely all the movement, all the movements of the characters, the ripples on the clothes and other things. So it's not so easy. And again, line has to be perfect. So there's also that. So I guess I'll post another poll to see what's up. What are we going to do? Like I said, maybe play a game, maybe continue this page, or maybe I'll play a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I was able to find a very old PS version of Yu-Gi-Oh! So there is also that. So, like I said, I'll post a poll, see what's up. Like I said, maybe probably not next week, but in a week, yeah, we could do it. Okay, guys, so on this very dramatic note, I guess we're ending today's live stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I love you guys so much, my beautiful, beautiful fans. Hope this was entertaining enough and you'll be able to go back to it and just enjoy the heck of it. Love you all. Wish me good night. Almost 4 in the morning, 3:30, so woo. I love time zones, don't you guys? If only I lived a little bit closer to US or something like that, it would have been so much easier, but no. Aww. Love you, Frost. Okay, guys, I'll see you all in our next live stream. Peace. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. All of you, goodbye.